Hey there, it's Dr. Jim. Thanks for stopping by for an important topic. At least I think it's important, and I've been researching this for about a year now and writing articles and posting videos. And the pandemic and its impact on residents and families. So COVID-19, we know, has claimed millions of lives around the world, hundreds of thousands of lives in the United States, and no one knows how many more will die or become seriously ill. What we do know is that this virus has devastated countless senior care communities, especially skilled nursing homes around the United States. It's important to help both residents and their families cope and adjust to life now, and then we do have to think about the near future. 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now. While safety must come first in the forms of constant hand washing, the correct use of personal protective equipment, and disinfecting commonly used areas, we shouldn't forget about the emotional toll that COVID-19 has had on residents and their family members. Looking back now, it's somewhat easier to identify the changes made and their emotional consequences. No one is to blame. No one expected this, and no one was uniquely prepared either. So that's a perfect storm scenario. One theme or concept that initially created fear and anxiety was lockdown. While we are used to cold and flu seasons and the occasional flu outbreak and quarantining a few residents here and there, I've been in senior care for 30 years, and I've seen some lockdowns and I've seen some quarantining. It's a well-known thing in senior care. The idea, though, of large-scale societal and senior care community-based lockdowns was another thing. It was actually terrifying for a lot of people. What will the lockdown entail, and how long will it go on? Will I get to see my loved ones? When will certain states open up their nursing homes again? And some residents are thinking, am I going to die without seeing my family or my family being here with me? Of course, there are provisions made for end-of-life situations where family members can be in the physical building itself. But another major change that was necessary but still caused anxiety throughout senior care communities was the use of personal protective equipment around the clock. Residents who are cognitively intact had to make an adjustment to seeing their familiar caregivers suited up and almost unrecognizable. Those, on the other hand, with cognitive impairment or memory impairment, as we are learning, had a much worse time adjusting to all of the additional gear. The overuse of PPE, perhaps, made the concept of home even more remote because, generally speaking, we're not all suited up at home. Similarly, constant deep cleaning and disinfecting commonly used areas, while necessary, did cause and continues to cause a lot of confusion among residents with cognitive issues. The regular smell of chemicals in the air serves as a reminder that something's wrong all the time, and it has to be washed away or cleaned out. Social distancing, that's another thing, is almost impossible in senior care spaces, especially memory care areas where touching means so much. Families had to adjust quickly to visitations being eliminated, either partially or completely. With another wave coming with variants from the UK, from Brazil, from South Africa, from where else we don't know, are we looking at more lockdowns? So we don't know. And I hate being in a position where we don't know. We don't know. We don't know. It drives me crazy. It's often been said that these are challenging times and we all have to work together to get through this successfully. I get that. That means continue to wash our hands, use PPE, maintain social distancing as much as possible, disinfecting routinely used areas. But it also means, and this is my big takeaway, paying very close attention to the emotional and mental needs of residents and their family members until this crisis is only a memory. I'm Dr. Jim. Thanks for paying attention to me for a while. I'll see you soon.